pass dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 29, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. Patterson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now it's Ryan. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Ryan on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Down to about the 22 here. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done.
Touchdown! That's caught. Russell Gage from 19 yards away. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Play action. Stafford. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for L.A. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To the air again, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once more, they turn to Patterson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a touchdown, Falcons! Russell Gage, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. This one to the left to Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. from his end zone. Here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter, and just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On first down, Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action, Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game of the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
7 yards, the pickup there. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, bye-bye.
Here's Ryan. He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Hey, bye-bye.
Ryan to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Throwing now is Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.